What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm standing up for this MCC News weekend because I'm feeling like standing up and just kind of like chilling and just going, let's just talk about stuff that's happening in the community. And if you're not familiar with MCC News weekend, it's a bit different to the standard one. There's more conversation, more talking about other things in the community that maybe wouldn't really be covered by the standard Monday, Wednesday and Friday editions. So without further ado, let's jump into it. The first thing to bring to the topic to discussion is pulls. Yes, have you pulled recently? Lucky bugger, or lucky male or female, whatever your persuasion is, lucky alien, whatever. Man, PC and all that. In any case, what pulls have you had recently that are really good? For me, I'm going through a run of good luck. Shouldn't say that out loud because I think that a bad luck will then follow quite swiftly. But what are you pulling? Like, look at this. Somebody getting a Mega Red. I'd love to get a Mega Red. Loads of signatures on. And Awaken. But it's just not going to happen. Or Aegon as well. I even recently seen that the Crystal opening well did a massive opening and awakened his 6-star Cull Obsidian. Which is just... oh, that's nasty. That is absolutely nasty. But what are your pulls? And even this one here. It... oh, God damn it. Even like... 6-star Domino, man. 6-star Cull Obsidian, and even like 5-star Modok from 10 crystals. I don't know what the other ones were, but the fact is, those three. I haven't even pulled a 6-star from a Cavalier Crystal, and it just, you know, for a lot of players, it's very much either they're like, yeah, this is really good, or they feel the kind of, the screw job from Kabam on RNG. But this could be something of a bit of in the past, as we're going to have like some big changes maybe in the future around loot boxes and the whole gambling system within the game. It could affect Kabam, could affect Marvel Contest of Champions. Whether or not the game survives for another 2 years is yet to be seen. So we're going to talk about that a bit later on. But whatever your pulls are, go to the link in the description and post what you've been getting. Hopefully you've been getting better stuff than a lot of other people. But also, hopefully that people that have had good luck are now giving that luck to the people that have had bad luck. And there's been a role reversal, if you get my drift. Next up, and I want to send some love towards Johnny Anderson. So basically, I was on the Facebook group on Friday, so yesterday, and I was like, okay, let's just have a look, see if there's anything going on. And I saw this and was like, do you know what? This is something that this particular person has gone through something personally and wants to engage with others out there that maybe have gone through similar problems, but also want to still retain playing computer games because maybe it's not going to be as easy as others. So the question is by Johnny, are there any amputee gamers out there? The main message of this is to give support to Johnny. As people have done here, there's a nice little message that kind of like compares him to Aegon. Obviously, he is the amputee within the game. It's obviously good to see that representation. But if you know of anybody that is an amputee that plays games, do give some information to Johnny. But in any case, really want you to go across and give some support to Johnny at this moment in time with stuff to say something nice, say hello. That would be really great. Next up, and this particular article is written by Serious Break. We featured him before when he's had opinions on the game as well. And in particular, just general thoughts from the community. And the community has a lot to say on different aspects. The way that rewards scale, the way that Alliance Wars and Alliance Quest work. And the fact is, it may not be for everybody's taste at the moment and is driving a lot of people away. For some that really relying on decent pulls, we're talking like decent 5-stars, Corvuses, Cull Obsidians, those real go-to champions that are overhyped in the game, and the extensive spend with Cavalier Crystals to then make quick progression in game. It does very much feel that at times that players do fall behind if you are a free-to-play player. So where does it leave everyone else in the community? A lot of this could be rectified in the shape and form of improved arenas, more opportunities to get more units, maybe more opportunities to get more 4-stars, 5-stars more regularly, and Kabam do state nowadays we can get 5 and 6 stars more regularly indeed. However, does that basically imply that because you're able to get Cavalier Crystals, that is your big jump to get that? I don't think that is, and if that's what Kabam feel it is, then that's really incorrect. Few people have had an opinion on this so far, but it has been very much well received. Serious Break even takes the time to respond back to people as well and just set up that dialogue, because it's not about being overly critical and moaning to a point of like, oh yes, let's just throw our toys at the pram. It's just really explaining the frustrations of the larger amount of the community rather than the fewer that aren't free to play and maybe can put a lot more money into their spend to progress themselves quickly in this particular game. Next up, and another little shout out to Katy Candy, she's put together a video that looks at the current state of affairs of loot box systems and the kind of gambling within the game. So if you're not familiar with this, go to the link in the description to take you to the video. In a nutshell, we're basically saying that because of a lot of changes to statute, to legal precedents, it may mean that the responsibility of a games developer is that to steer away from the whole kind of loot box system. So with other games, when you kind of like open up a loot box, you're spending money and it can be quite extensive to a point where it can really instill gambling, and a lot of governments want to put some kind of safeguards in place so you are indeed saved away from the addiction of gambling in game. This could mean big changes for Kabam and the way that they put in things like crystals. Instead of doing crystals, they may have to go down the route of direct champion purchases. When I've played other games like World of Tanks, which is a PC game, and yes, it can't really be so comparable, the way that they've done things is that you purchase a tank outright and then you get to own that permanently. Like the same way could be if you then purchase a Cull Obsidian as a 6-star. The cost may be a premium cost. It can't be like too expensive, as that will have to be like change. For example, in World of Tanks, you bought a tank and then you got extra gold, and it usually cost you about £30 and you get to keep that. That would probably be quite fair in game. At the moment, it's very much extensively, you have to purchase a lot to then get something back. And if you look at the case in fact of Crystal opening well, you know, he's spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on the game to try and get a character. And look, let's face it, it's up to him how he spends his money. He does very well, so he can spend his money how he likes on what he loves. And if he loves the game, that's fine. But obviously, this is the case of going, right, well, not everybody has those funds. And some people that may spend about £100, £200, maybe even $1,000 may not even get that particular 6-star champion out of a Cavalier Crystal. So Kabam may have to make some serious changes. This is something that's somewhat been set in motion in a lot of places in the EU. I know in Belgium it was a big thing with EA and what they were trying to do in the past. So could this be something that will happen in the next couple of years? Maybe. Will the game survive until then? We don't know. But either way, there's going to be changes that will be afoot to make it either, number one, fairer to people that gamble or they put money into their roster or put money into a game for what they feel to be something that they're trying to make a development of that particular account. But what are your thoughts on this? Put them in the comment section below. I think we'll make this the topic for next week. With the loot box systems and kind of gambling aspect to the game, do you think there'll be substantial changes coming in the next couple of years? And how would you implement that? Or how do you think Kabam may implement that? Dad, look, it's Katy Candy.
Who?
Katy Candy.
Oh, right.
She's not there, like there's the green screen.
All right.
You have to come into shot.
No, don't put me on the internet.
You're already on the internet.
Oh, cool. Who's that there then?
That's Katy Candy.
All right.
And now on to my favourite thing, which is meme review. Yes, that's it. MCOC memes review, people. Memes review. So when you sell a 2-star champ to get shards for a 3-star champ, oh yeah, that's using a good part of your brain, small amount. To sell that 3-star champ to get shards for a new 4-star champ, yes. To sell that 4-star champ to get shards for a new 5-star champ who is completely useless. We've all been there. Dad, did you get that reference?
No.
Okay. Behold the 5-star champion. Too fantastic for lower ranks. There's 3 stars there. It's all a lie. Dad, did you get that reference?
No.
Okay. Also looks like Google are memeing themselves because they've got Marvel Contest Champions champion list, Star-Lord, Spider-Man, and Medusa. Because Medusa looks like Dad, because that's Medusa there, that one there,
Right.
that one on the far left there.
Right.
And in fact, what they've done is they've put Medusa as being the snake-headed lady. Remember from mythical times?
Not sure. Not sure.
That's probably the only reference I think you'd probably get.
All right.
See, this, I kind of get the reference. When you open a premium hero crystal and get a 4-star Diablo, this is beyond science because he uses like scientific potions and he is in fact a mystic, so that kind of works but isn't overly funny. And our hottest meme of the week is rewards increase for Alliance Wars. Someone's like, yeah. But not till Season 11. And that's Frustrated Summoner. You don't have to get that reference. Okay. So that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news weekend. All that really happened was not really a lot this week. It has been quite interesting to kind of look through some other things that have been happening. And this one had my dad turn up partway through. Do you want to say hello to anybody? No? No?
Definitely not.
Okay, definitely not. Anyway, that has been a news weekend. I'll see you on Sunday for another video. Catch you later on. Bye-bye.